California, July 24th through the 27th. We're seeking volunteers to assist in a range of unpaid positions. Explore the possibilities with Octagon Global Recruiting. For more information, go to octagonglobalrecruiting.com.
Hi, I'm Emma from the Dharma Initiative. We're recruiting today for volunteers for a very exciting research project. So we're asking people to take a 5-minute eligibility test inside here in the booth, and all that's required is to book for an appointment. You've been absolutely overwhelmed. You want to come in and take the test, and it's phase 1 of the recruitment process. And after you come out by the other end, depending on how you go, if you pass or you fail, you move through to phase 2 of the recruitment process.
Sponsorship issues, Lost is now moving into its later years. Obviously everyone knows the advertising models for television are changing a lot. So we've actually taken on a sponsor this year for our panels, a little bit like American Idol. As you can see, the Dharma Initiative is actually sponsoring our panel this year.
It's a weird case of life imitating art, but now the Dharma Initiative apparently reconstituting, reforming. They have a booth out on the Comic-Con floor, which Carlton and I had to wait for an hour to get appointments in. Many of you probably have been turned away there, but the one...
I cut the line.
Yeah, the one gimme here was that we had to cede 5 minutes of our panel time to the Dharma Initiative themselves, and they've sent their Executive Vice President in charge of recruiting, Mr. Hans von Egan. So if you guys are
he's here, he's coming out right now. He's going to talk to you a little bit about their recruiting efforts. Mr. Von Egan.
Yes, thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. Lindelof and Mr. Hughes, for giving me time on your panel to discuss our current recruiting efforts. As many of you know, we have been conducting an extensive campaign, both here in San Diego and in the national media, to find top-quality men and women for the latest iteration of the Dharma Initiative. In fact, over the last 3 days, right here on the convention floor in San Diego, we have administered hundreds of ASR tests, aptitude, suitability, and readiness tests, to those recruits who we believe were of the highest caliber. And I am here to discuss the results of those tests. They were abysmal. In our wildest imagination, we could not have predicted this result. I mean, truly pathetic. You see, we believe that this was the ideal gathering to find top-quality men and women to serve in this vital mission. But instead we found you. Boys and girls in a state of perpetual arrested development. You all sicken me. But perhaps it would be best if I just simply play the tape of some of our test subjects and let that speak for itself. I've also added a musical soundtrack so that you simpletons can enjoy.
Namaste. Does the world fill you with wonder? Do you marvel at human ingenuity? Do you dream of a better tomorrow for everyone?
À grande vitesse sur de longues distances.
At the Dharma Initiative, we do. Our innovative research has brought together some of the brightest minds on the planet. And we'd like you to join us.
Doch dabei Schwankungen im Raumzeit.
L'obligation sociale en priorité sur la
We
sécurité
hope that
personnelle.
together we can guide the world to a better tomorrow.
Doesn't seem too terrible, and
Especially us.
yeah,
We didn't qualify.
we don't have what it takes.
No, I'm sorry you did not qualify, but despite these results, I am happy to announce that we actually were able to find a few excellent recruits. And I would like to now name them, read off their names, and I would like to ask if any of them are present, please come to the front of the stage. These are Ms. Jennifer Pritchard, Mr. Lion Brocker, Ms. Alison Gibbons, Mr. Dan Bronson, and Mr. Matthew Lober. Please, if you're here, wow, it's very exciting. This is the best and the brightest. Wonderful, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, these men and women are exactly what the Dharma Initiative is looking for. They are recruits of the highest intellectual, moral, and social standing. And they will now be invited to go with me back to the recruiting booth where they alone will be allowed to move on to the next critical stage of the Dharma mission. But it's not too late. Not too late for the rest of you, if there are any of you out there who believe that you've got what it takes to become a member of the Dharma Initiative. We will be testing the rest of today and all of tomorrow, and you can prove me wrong. And we will be doing this at booth number 3529. And then on Monday, you can register at dharmawantsyou.com. Thank you all very much for your time. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
Essentially, when we wrote the season 3 finale, Jack hands Kate this obituary, and his thumb is obscuring the name.
Excuse me, I gotta talk. My name's Dan Bronson. I'm one of the recruits. You guys, you've had the mic long enough for 4 seasons. You're not telling us shit. We deserve to know something. And I'm here. They just took me back to the booth. Do you guys want to know what they showed us back there? Yeah. Because I have proof. I have it all right here.
Can we get security in front of this?
See it? Yeah. You want to see what I have? Yeah.
Security?
I have to show it. They deserve, after 4 seasons, they deserve to get some freaking answers.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead. If you want to let me know.
Very good.
God damn it. Because I know that you can't. They don't have enough manpower in this building. There's not me and my new friends. If you want it, I'm going to show it right now. Let's do it. Do or die.
Thank you very much. Okay, do we have a prize for that, young man?
So we're going to the Dharma booth. They take me to the Dharma booth.
Follow me.
We're in the middle of the convention center. We're everywhere. There's people everywhere. Oh my God. Right? Oh, this is ridiculous. They made me sound like 50 confidentiality sheets saying I won't tell the contents. Blah, blah, blah. Who gives a I'm doing or dying. That's my mentality. I'm going to show this to you and you're going to see it live on tape. Oh my God, here comes Hans.
For obvious reasons, the video that you are about to see is classified.
Hello, my name is Dr. Marvin Candle, and you know what? Forget it. No point in games anymore, right? If you're watching this now, you already know that my real name is Pierre Chang, and Damn it, Lara! Just take him outside! Please! I have one chance at this. And I am a professor of theoretical astrophysics from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I was brought to the godforsaken island years ago to conduct experiments to study the Kerr metric solution of the Einstein field equations, and if I can keep this pinhole open long enough, you should be receiving my message roughly 30 years if you're this now. The American president is a man named George W. Bush. You share digital information instantaneously on something called internet. And unfortunately, my colleagues and I are all dead. Kind of violent purge. One that we are apparently powerless to escape. This information comes to me from a source that has proven itself to be credible.
None of that matters. Doesn't matter. Just get to it. Please.
Regardless, if this transmission is successful, it's proof the work I've been doing here is valid. This place, it has extraordinary properties. I'm begging you, no matter what's happened, it's imperative that the Dharma initiative be reconstituted. You have to continue the research, then you have to do it now. Time is not just of the essence. It is the essence. Perhaps you'll be able to find a way to save us, to change the past, and to... Please. You have to stop what's about to happen. You can't let us...
This is useless. Alright? They're never gonna see this, Pierre. How do I turn this off?
What are you doing?
How do you turn it off?
No, what are you doing?
Is it a camera? What is the camera doing here? Security!
I got it.
All right.
So that's very, very exciting. Sorry.
This panel is over. We are withdrawing our sponsorship. This is a circus. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, sorry, we didn't really have anything. I was checking that. Fair enough. All right. Well, I guess that's it. So, thanks for trying to find another sponsor for next week. Till then, thank you guys all very much.
Namaste. My name is Hans van Egen. Many of you will already know me. I am the Dharma Initiative's head of recruiting, as well as the architect of the aptitude tests you have been undertaking in the last few weeks. Although we are not yet halfway through the planned program, I am happy to report that the progress of the general cohort is, in my studied opinion, extremely encouraging. Indeed, some of the results from the first two assessments have been nothing less than stunning. It is reassuring that recruits have managed to deliver such excellent results despite numerous attempts by this so-called black swan to undermine the testing program. You are to be commended for your discipline. Keep up the good work and avoid contact with any insights distributed by this individual. I have reported your progress to my superiors and they are suitably encouraged. I look forward to your future efforts. Namaste. Namaste, my recruits. I trust you are well. In recent days, I have reported to my superiors regarding the efforts many of you made. They were extremely impressed and have approved an expanded role for recruits in the testing program. It is clear many of you display a level of initiative that is currently untapped. I have therefore developed an opportunity for you to demonstrate your abilities. From today on, you will be able to create your own multiple choice exams to challenge your colleagues. Naturally, you will earn extra Dharma points for this exercise, which will contribute to your overall results. If your test is of a high enough quality, it may be considered for inclusion in the official volunteer recruitment program. Your contribution will, of course, be noted. Consult your progress page for details on this new procedure. I trust you will once again do me proud in your embrace of this activity. We are now more than halfway through the volunteer testing assessments. Your participation in coming weeks has the potential to have a significant influence on your final results. Stay alert, stay focused. Namaste. Namaste, my recruits. Today I have again taken the decision to address you all in a video presentation in the hope that it may drive home the gravity of my message. It has come to my attention that a number of recruits were exposed to cheat codes in recent tests. We do not yet know how many recruits exploited this information to their advantage, but be assured we are investigating. This latest breach is most definitely related to the previous Black Swan incidents. Most disturbingly, I have discovered these breaches have originated from within the Dharma Initiative itself. It appears Black Swan is someone within this noble organization. It is not yet clear what this person's motivation might be, but we are doing everything in our power to gain the upper hand in this contest. In the meantime, I urge all recruits to avoid contact with the material Black Swan is releasing. These cheats threaten to contaminate the integrity of the entire testing program. If you discover what appears to be a cheat, I urge you not to view or investigate the material further. In any case, I thank you for your dedication to the Dharma Initiative's vision and wish you well in your remaining assessments. Namaste. Namaste, my recruits. I trust you are well. I am sure many of you were expecting to undertake the 7th and final test in the volunteer recruitment program. Well, I take great pleasure in revealing that you have already completed this most challenging exam. I realize this may be a surprise to some, so let me share with you the title of the test. Perhaps it will help explain this unexpected turn of events. The Integrity, Honor, and Honesty Assessment. Throughout the volunteer recruitment program, recruits were covertly supplied with cheat codes, which, if utilized, provided an unfair advantage in the testing procedure. These codes were distributed by the ever-persistent Black Swan. Despite repeated warnings to ignore Black Swan's communications, a significant proportion of recruits exploited these codes. However, what these recruits did not understand was that Black Swan's codes were also a test I have been orchestrating since the very beginning of recruitment, a test of their integrity. I, of course, am Black Swan. This deception was always part of my design for the recruitment process. It is not in my nature to behave in this way, but in this situation it was necessary. The Dharma Initiative has been betrayed by those close to it before. We had to take seriously the possibility it could happen again. I must admit, however, that I never anticipated how many talented recruits would be so easily tempted. How many would be without integrity, honor, or honesty. As a result, these recruits have failed the 7th test. Furthermore, their future in the Dharma Initiative is also under review. For those of you who did not resort to using the code, you have naturally passed the integrity test. You are to be commended for your honesty. The officials reviewing your results will look very favorably on this outcome. Congratulations. This document contains the raw data collected from all recruits during the testing procedures. Individual test scores, cumulative scores, averages, groups, Dharma points, cheat codes utilized. It is all here. And there are a number of observations I could make from just a preliminary examination of the test data. But that would be improper. As stipulated by official procedure, your results will now go to the Dharma Initiative's Recruit Evaluation Panel for review, the outcome of which will determine your role within the Dharma Initiative's current project. On behalf of the Dharma Initiative, I would like to thank you all for your efforts over the last 7 weeks. The final decision regarding your position within upcoming research activities will now be left in the hands of my superiors. Results will be released after December 15. Good luck to you all. And as the great French philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau argued, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Namaste.
Get lost in the world. Destiny calls. Fly Ajira Airways.
Welcome to Ajira Airways. We're happy to announce a new route leaving from LAX to Honolulu, Guam, and then to Indonesia.
Check out our new feature, Destination Destiny.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the preliminary boarding announcement for Ajira Airways Flight 316. With service to Honolulu and Guam departing from Gate 15. We would like to invite our pre-board first class and Ajira Sky Crew passengers to board the aircraft at this time. And for those of you on the standby list, there's good news. We'll have plenty of seats available. After general boarding, we'll begin reading that list.